can't afford to fight government. Just be in the good book of government. That's the name of the game. Just be in the good book of the government. You're not to fight government, you're to be in their good book. Because you're here, you basically want to learn how to be in the good book of government, because that's what you should be doing anyway. You don't have any reason to fight government. You should cooperate with government. So I'm a BDSP, meaning that I'm a business development support provider. Anyway, I won't assume that everybody knows me here. You're all welcome, officially welcome to Tax Matters. My name is Love Oladele. I'm a business development provider and a wealth consultant and strategist. Basically, we are here to discuss tax matters. Now, when we add the idea of the tax matters, we actually wanted to do it for online entrepreneurs because we are special people. Special. I've been fortunate to do online business since around 2006. That was over 25 years. And it's been, we thank God, it's been from glory to glory. We have, of course, have to learn lessons. We have had reasons to learn lessons, but all the same, we are running the business and the business is sustaining. So we have very important thing on our hand now, very important matter, very, very important. And that's been that the government just want to increase the tax net, the number of people paying tax in Nigeria. And I know it. I can feel it. I can feel the pain of every Nigerian. I can feel it because I'm also a Nigerian. Because an average Nigerian is a good person. And it's not because we don't want to pay tax. A lot of the time, we don't see what they are doing with our money. We don't see what they are doing with our money. So it can be very painful when you don't see what they are doing with your money. And that's the reason why you probably may not want to pay tax. And that's why the tax net is not wide enough. But I think that President Bola Tinubu is an accountant. So he has brought us somebody that, he wants to really use to cash us. And indeed, what they are doing is good. It's good for us. As we are starting, you may feel, oh, these people, they just want to eat our money. But as an individual, as a business owner, especially, it's good for your business. Because once you are able to do accountability for your business, you'll be able to know if your business, you'll be able to measure. You'll be able to know if your business is actually moving forward or moving backward, or you're not moving at all. It really does up. So it's good that we have somebody that is like pointing the gun to our head now. When the Dr. Luke Emmanuel was saying that those of you that are running from tight, God don't catch that this is time. Now, for me, I know that I said to my friends, the government just wants us to do the right thing. So it's about doing the right thing. And when you have the opportunity to do the right thing, be happy. Because, it's about when you're thinking that you're doing good to people and you're thinking that, oh, you're doing good for somebody, you find out that most of the time when you're doing good for others, you're doing good for yourself. When you're doing good for others, most of the time you're doing that good things to yourself. So the same thing now is as if it's the government that is putting the gun in our heads. But in the long run, you will see that, oh, it's even better for me. I can even make the right budget for myself. I'm even progressing because now I can measure what is coming into my business and what is being expended. So today I'm not doing it all alone. First, I have my friend who is an accountant, but also in this online space with us. And I have Pastor Yemisi Davids. Pastor Yemisi, I need you to share your screen because we need to see your beautiful face. I have my friend, Dr. Yemisi Davids. I know you are busy, always on the road, but today you got to share your screen. Pastor Yemisi Davids, Digital Duchess, are you here with us? So I have her. She will be one of the panelists. We'll be digging this together. Yeah, I need to bring you because I'm going to bring you on board. So I want you to share your screen. Hope you are ready for us. Then I have our main speaker that will be helping us. So he's a chartered accountant. He's a chartered accountant. When he wrote, when he sent his, when I said send me your details, my friend Yemisi was threatening. Yemisi said, "Hey, love, you don't go bring chartered accountant." So you don't go bring chartered accountant. I'm an accountant, but not chartered. If I'm an accountant that is making money in the online space, an online investor. So Pastor Yemisi Duchess will be helping us out as well. And we have Mr. Dada Emmanuel. So Mr. Dada, I'm going to add you now, and I need you to show us, like I said, you need to show us your beautiful, your handsome face now. It's the Pastor Yemisi that is a beautiful face. So so I brought you on board, Mr. Dada. Then I'm bringing Digital Duchess as well. So Digital Duchess and Mr. Dada, you're all welcome. Mr. Dada, so you need to unmute yourself. I muted everybody so that we can all hear ourselves. So you need to just unmute yourself. So while I start with them, while I start with them, you will need to your questions. Mr. Dada, there's a playback. So maybe you off the. I suggest that you. Maybe you off the. I suggest that you laptop.
Already I've even stopped the phone, so I'm not making use of the laptop. I hope you can hear my voice.
Yes, I can hear your voice.
Can you hear me?
See your face. So yes, I can hear you. I need to hear your voice. I see your face. So I'm trying to see. Yes, I can hear you. I need to see your face. So I'm trying to see. What I'm going to do now is I want you to leave the phone totally. Maybe you just log out of the phone totally so that we can, because I'm hearing this all back, so that it doesn't disturb. Maybe you just log out of the phone totally so that we can, because I'm hearing this all back, so that it doesn't disturb.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
That's to do that.
Okay, so let's go on. So as I begin to ask Mr. Dada question.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go on. So as I begin to ask Mr. Dada question, I need you to let me see. There's something I need to do. Let me see. There's something I need to do. Okay, so I think this is better. So as we begin to take our questions, I think this is better.
Yeah.
So as we begin to take our questions, I can't see your picture, Mr. Dada. I can't see your picture. Your picture is not on our on the listing.
I have released the video. It's supposed to show up now.
Your video open. Your video open.
The video is opened. The video is supposed to come out.
The video is open, but I'm not seeing you. Okay, but let's go ahead, Sean. I wanted our people to see your handsome face.
Okay, well, let's try action. I wanted our people to see your handsome face.
My
Are you,
face.
are
Thank
you
you.
at the laptop?
Are you?
Because I saw you before we started now. Okay, let's go on while you try to adjust that.
But it came out the other time. You know why?
Yes.
Now.
Digital Dodgers.
Yes, good day, sis.
Digital Dodgers.
Okay, so greet our people
Yeah, good day.
before we continue.
Okay, so greet our people.
Yeah. Good day, everybody. It is a pleasure to be in your midst this time around, and for us to share together on issues relating to tax. Of course, for us now to elevate the agitation and the stress that might have accompanied this issue of tax this time around. But we need to understand one thing, that even whatever thing we are handling, it is a time of a relief. We can just see it. The moment we understand the clarity and we're able to comply, that one will help us to build a sustainable income online, as our business now dictates that. So, hello.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so Mr. Dada I know you are a chartered accountant.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mr. Dada I know you are a chartered accountant.
Yeah.
I want you to answer this question.
I want you to answer this question.
We are hearing new tax law. Are there changes in the tax law? Did you get my question?
Come again, please.
I said we have been hearing new tax law. What are some of the changes?
Yes.
What are some of the
Yes, those things that we need to know and to understand concerning this the tax law that we now have is just to give everybody a kind of fair play and a level ground now to operate at our different domain where we have our business environment. So this is very simple. It is not to bring a kind of inch or problem upon another person, but at wherever you are, and when you look at it critically, government is doing everything possible just to ensure that money is now within the environment, that we have everything, and at the same time that there's no point of hiding under one finger now within while you carry on your businesses. So it is good for us to actually understand it and to cooperate with government. And of course, people are now be saying it that they don't know what government now use this money for. This is, when we have good road, it is part of the tax being collected from the people. So all those things are there for us now to enjoy and to benefit as individual and as the citizen of the nation. Thank you.
So does simply having a bank account automatically mean that you'll be taxed?
Yes, when you have bank account, there's one thing that we need to know and to understand the way we operate it. For instance, when you have a bank account and when you are transfer money to an individual, so it is good now for you now to tag that amount. So when you tag it, it will be tax exempted. It will not be taxed at all. But the moment you just send money without, you don't label it, no instruction, no information, either as a gift or somebody sending money to another person for him or her not to purchase an item. So there is need for us now, while we are sending money through our bank, we must ensure that we tag and we label, give proper information, so that one will now, it will enable us, and at the same time, even the tax agent, those those people in charge, will know of a fact that yes, this transaction is tax exempted. So when you operate bank account, that doesn't mean that it is everything that will be taxed. No.
Okay. We know that individuals are involved in what we are doing now. Individuals are involved. So
I'm sorry,
yeah.
Madam Love, let me say something regards that concerning the RC number, the people that have bank account numbers. Good day, everyone. I'm Yemisi David. Thanks for having me, Dr. Love. For everyone with a bank account, thank you so much, Dr. Dada. It's so good to have you here today too. For everyone that has a bank account, if you have a bank account and your bank account number is written everywhere, you have a name attached to your bank account, I want you to note that from January 1st, which is going to happen in Nigeria in some few hours, I want us to know that all your NIN number is now your tax identity number. So the government is no longer waiting for you to get your tax identification number. As long as when we get to January 1st, 2026, which is going to happen in a few hours in Nigeria, some have entered into it already. In Nigeria, we have just a few hours to go. Just know that your NIN will become your tax identification number. And for those that have company accounts, your RC number is now your tax identification number. So there is nowhere that you want to hide. You want to hide, you say that, oh, I don't have a bank account. I don't have, as long as your monies are entering into the bank, of course, it will be taxed. And thank God that Dr. Dada said something that you must always tag whatsoever thing you are doing. Make sure there is narration in whatsoever, but even if you want to gift someone, your parents or your loved ones, make sure that there is narration so that those things will be tax exempted. Thank you very much.
Okay, so I'm staying with you, Digital Duchess. If someone have multiple streams of income, somebody like us those of us multiple streams, we always talk about multiple streams. How do we keep these records to avoid overpaying tax? So Digital Duchess, continue.
Yes, thank you so much. It is very important for us to know that your multiple streams of income, as good as it is, you have your salary, you have, okay, let me talk about what is multiple income streams. As a salary earner, you are collecting salary, you have bonuses that you are collecting too, then you have some other jobs that you're collecting money from, you have some benefits, you have maybe your car loan, you have, different things that you're getting money in from. Your multiple sources of income. Now, the new PIT, which is the personal income tax, is highly progressive. This is what it means. For all your monies that are coming in, you are going to be taxed all your multiple income streams. But note, it is going to be from 0% to 25%. So you'll be shouting, hey, how will they tax me 25%? That's why we said have multiple streams of income, which is very important. When you are making billions, as Dr. Emmanuel said, your 10%, 25% on that billion will not even be anything. They will be taxing PITs. Your personal income tax will be taxed from 0 to 25. But note, if you are earning annually 800,000 naira, they will not collect the money. Okay, 800,000 naira in a year, it will not be no tax on it. But from 800,000 naira above, you are going to be taxed on it. So let's cite an example. If you have 500,000 naira from your salary, the second one, maybe from your side hustle, you're a farmer or you're an online cryptopreneur, you are earning like 1 million naira in another one, your total balance is going to be what is going to be taxed. Your total balance is going to be what it will be taxed. So the governments, they are going to be tracing all these incomes everything that is entering into your bank account, they'll be tracing everything. And as long as those things are income, they are not just some gifts or, some extra things that are not supposed to be taxed. As long as they are taxable, every of these things will be taxed. And that's the reason why we accept, or we endure everyone. Make sure you get, if you don't get yourself an accountant, make sure you get yourself an auditor who is going to help you to collate all these things so that you'll not be multitasked. Very important, so that you know the income that are coming in, the expenses, and how you balance all these things at the end of the year. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so Mr. Dada, I'm coming back to you. We are going to business owners now. For a business owner, what's the difference between inflow, income, and profits? So, Mr. Dada, back to you. Mr. Dada, please go ahead, but I'm still hearing all back. That noise is still coming from your end. Go ahead and tell us the difference between inflow, if you're a business owner, income, and profit, so that we know the one that the government will tax. Mr. Dada, can you hear me? I think Mr. Dada is having network problems. Digital Joshua, please go ahead. Explain that to us.
All right. Okay, so your inflow is everything. Your inflow is all the monies that you get, everything that you get. Inflow is like your total sales or everything that is coming in, plus your profits, plus your net sales, plus your gross profits, plus your gross sales. Everything that is coming in is your inflow. While your income is your sales. Okay, your income is majorly your sales, and your profit now is every other thing. You understand? Every other thing that is left after your expenses. So your profit is you have spent everything. Okay, for instance, as an artisan, you got a job, maybe like a furniture. You got a job, you bought some, you wanted to get a couch done. So you've gotten all the materials that you needed to get. That is your inflow. Everything that you got, your transport fare, everything is your inflow. So your income is that sales that you made. Okay, the amount for this particular thing is 200,000 naira. And after you have gotten all the materials, okay, then your job, of course, you put in your workmanship and all that, the amount left, maybe 50,000 naira, that is your profit. Do you understand? So out of the old inflow, maybe the old inflow that came out of that business was like 300,000 naira. You got 200,000 naira for your profits, transportation fare and all that. Then the 50,000 naira on it is your profit. So do you understand now? Inflow is everything that comes in to you at a particular time, while your income is your sales and your profit is what is left after your expenses, which is what is taxable. You only pay you pay money on your profit. Okay, you don't pay money on the inflow. You pay money only on you pay tax only on your profit. All right, thank you.
Let me go to, I'm still staying with you, Ms. Digital Judge, before we go to Dr. Dada. Let's go to our own lifestyle. I'm doing Smart V. I'm making, in my investment, I'm making income and I sell it. I send it to the bank. What should I put as I'm sending it to the bank? What should I ask the person that is selling for me? Maybe I'm selling on Bybit. I can make a note on Bybit. Should I say, what would the person call it for me? So that my tax, so that it will not be like income.
So that your tax, they will not tax your money. All right. Okay. So there are some tax exemptions, but we don't exempt from the sales you are making because your money, of course, the profit you are making from Smart V should be taxed. It's taxable. So if you don't want them to tax everything, which cannot be traceable, or sometimes, but you can as well tag it as support, okay, or gift, or it can be a repayment of something. So it's better you know what you can put on it. It can be a gift, can be a support, you understand, so that you'll not be and if you want it to be taxed, of course, you know what you put. You can be a profit, money earned on particular income. You can tag it as such. So it just depends on what you want that money to come for.
So what I'm saying is that we need to be very pragmatic here. I did smart V. I have earned, maybe turnover, maybe the income, maybe my interest, and now is in crypto. And again, me, I don't even understand. I don't even know why we can't even start, because that thing needs to start. Now that we now that we are being taxed, that thing needs to start where all of us will now be using crypto more. So I want to do something. I send you crypto. So we do more of crypto to crypto instead of, do you understand? I'm looking at it from that angle, more of crypto to crypto for us, for all of us. So I did, let's say you did network marketing business. Let's look at network marketing business and let's look at those of us doing network marketing. So you're running a network marketing business and you've made your money. So what would happen? Should we start telling them they should not send it as income? What should we be doing? What is the best thing? How do we go about that? And if they send it as income, in the process of doing that network marketing business, you have expended a lot of money, like yourself. We have, like for us, we do radio adverts. We do, how do we marry this? Are you going to advise every business owner, whether you're doing network marketing, to go and open a corporate account? Exactly. So what advice would you have for us? How do we marry this?
All right, thank you, ma'am. It's very good and a very important question, because if we don't manage these things well, it's really going to affect all of us. So I would advise that we should just we should make sure that our personal account is different from our business account. So every network marketer, yes, we should go and get our business account, which is very important. Get a CAC, get a business account so that it will be easy for your account to be audited. If you are still using your personal account, it's going to be taxed. And I know that crypto persons or network marketing persons, even though all these things might not even be yours, you might want to help somebody to, convert money. Make sure that all these things are.
Sorry, unmute yourself, yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yes, go ahead.
All right. So you are sending money to someone and the person does not know what you are sending the money for. You want to help someone as a crypto person to change money. It is not your money. So make sure you narrate all those things well. Narrate it as money sent by somebody, or narrate it support to somebody, or narrate it as a gift, or narrate it as a help. You must make sure you narrate all these things very well so that we will not put ourselves into trouble, because this tax law is going to really affect a lot of persons. But I would advise that we have a business account, which is very important. We have a business account, then let your business account be linked with your bank account, with another bank account, okay, that is separate from your personal account, so that all these things are going to be very easy for you to get it audited. When it's audited, and you can even talk to the bank, you can talk to, the tax people, they would understand how these things should be easily taxable. If you are using your personal account, you find it very difficult to, to remove the business side from your personal side. So it's better we just get a business account that is going to help all of us navigate these issues very, very well. Thank you.
Okay, but according to what we have been told or what I've read so far, it's better to even have a corporate, a limited liability company than to have just a business account.
Yes,
Because
limited
if you
liability
have a
companies are
limited
better.
liability now, 150 million before you need to pay tax. Go ahead, please.
Yes. You need a limited liability company. If you just open a business account, for you to really manage that account is really going to be, you won't be able to do a lot of things on that business account. Maybe you just have maybe like a business venture, and you just got the business account of how much would they even open that business account? I think 20,000 naira or so. But when you open a limited liability company, you can expand your business. You can get any amount of money through that business, through that account, because it's limited liability company. Okay, so it's better we open limited liability company so that it should enhance our businesses to go far. You can easily do multi-millions of naira worth of jobs even through that particular account instead of you just limiting yourself to a business account.
So another question. I am a network marketer. I make millions from network marketing, yeah? So most network marketing company, they pay us into our personal account. We hardly put our business account. They want to link it to your name. So how do we now marry that?
Sorry, come again, please. You're a
Most
network marketer.
As a network marketer that makes millions, most network marketing
Yes.
companies, they want you to put your name. Do we begin to explain to them now that because of tax purposes, I want to put my company name? Because they want to also be able to link your name to that company. They want to be able to link your name. So most time they're always telling us, put your personal name. So do we begin to write to them that I want to change what I have there to my company name, so that when they pay me, I will know that I can say this is income from my network marketing business?
Yes, sometimes it's okay for you to change your name because this is what the government is looking for. They are looking for the name, not just whatsoever nickname you put in your network marketing business and they want to send it through. But of course, from that company that is sending the money from, they can also narrate it as, they can put the narration in your name. You understand? So that even when it enters into your bank account, the narration can be easier to check when the money is received by you. Do you understand, Ma?
Yes, but my question is, as it is now, many network marketing. So let's say Top Up and Get Reward. It's my personal name that is there, not my corporate name, not my corporate account. For instance, I will use myself as an example. I'm talking on behalf of everybody here, or most of us here. My personal name is Love Oladile. My business name is Today's Leaders International. Most network marketing can relate to your personal name because you use your personal name to register, not your business name. So are we going to begin to raise it with them? Are we going to begin to raise it with them that now we have to do business as it is, as business in Nigeria? So they have to pay to my corporate account instead of paying to my personal account.
Yes, it would be better. Of course, if it is salary, they can still pay. If it is coming as a wages or salary, it can still be
network
paid.
marketing is our income now. So I'm doing network marketing for this business. I'm making money as a networker. You know the way we make money as networkers now.
Yes,
Okay, I'm
definitely.
doing
Definitely.
product company. I'm making so that
Yes,
money
definitely.
is the companies, and network marketing companies are registered companies. So definitely they can't be writing gift. So what did these people do for you that they are putting gift? So they can't put the gift now. So they have to put it as income. So it's an income. So now I'm saying that as an individual, is it better for me to begin to take up this company and say, I don't want to pay to my personal account again. I want it to go into my business account. Because even if it's a network marketing company, and I make this money, this income, and my expenses are even still more than my income, and I have not even made up to 150 million profit, I won't be charged. But if it goes into my personal account, I'll be charged, isn't it?
Yes, you will be charged. And that is why it is very good for us to have a business or limited liability company account. And it's better for us to communicate with our complaints that they should pay to our business account. Because if they pay to your personal accounts, definitely you'll be taxed. And it's not coming in as a salary, it's not coming in as wages, it's not coming in as, even if it's a salary, of course, they would still charge you, but they'll charge you more if it is on your personal account. So it is better to move it to your business account. We have to start telling all the people we are working for that now business is not the same way. Of course, they will know if they're Nigerians that we have to move.
Again.
Yes, it's not the same now in Nigeria. So we have to understand that the monies have to go straight to our business account, which will save us a lot of headaches in this 2026 and beyond.
Okay, fine, that works. I think I think I like that. I like that. I like that. So let me let's go. So what simple steps can you tell people here today so that they can avoid overpaying or running into trouble? What are some of the steps, digital Duchess, you can tell people?
Okay, one of the steps they should take is number one, understand narration. In fact, let me even start by telling us this. Let's understand what's PIT. Let me just break it down for us. So what is PIT? PIT is your personal income tax and it's tax on individuals. It is what we call pay as you earn. Whether you're an employee, whether you're a trader, a freelancer, you are under pay as you earn. So who pays this tax? It's everybody. Everybody that is earning, including residents of Nigeria, non-residents of Nigeria, they pay PIT. Okay, so the change that just came to Nigeria is number one, the first 800,000, as I said earlier, you won't be taxed on it. That's zero tax. You are tax free, 800,000 naira in a year. And for the new rates, it is going to be progressive. As I said, it's from 0% to 25%. So it depends on you. So make sure that on your personal income tax, make sure you're not being overpaid by putting the right narration. Make sure you put the right narration. Then the next thing for all business owners, the next step for you to take is for you to open a business account, for you to open a limited liability account. Very, very important. Open it as fast as you can. And make sure that you link that to your individual or to your account, to a bank account, and let all the monies be entering that bank account. If you have a church, make sure you do that same thing too. So what is company income tax? Company income tax is the tax that is being paid on profits for incorporated entities. Note, I said your profit is everything that your expenses or your expense, what's entered minus expenses is your profit. Okay, so who pays this kind of tax? You must understand that they are registered companies. If you have a registered company, if you have a company that is being licensed CAC regulate is being licensed by the government, then you are going to be paying this tax. So let's take for instance, you have a business that has a turnover of like 100 million or less, or you are going to be taxed 0%. Okay, can you see the difference now between your personal income tax? Personal income tax only limits you to 800,000, while your company income tax limits you to 100 million. So the government is even encouraging you to have a business account, to have a limited liability account, because 100 million, or if you have fixed assets under 250 million naira in a year, okay, you will not be taxed on it. Your company income tax rate is 0%. So you are legally exempted from paying corporate income tax. Can you see the difference? Now, for large organizations or for large companies, those companies earning above 100 million are going to be paying 30%. Okay. Oh, sorry, above, I think, 250 million, they're going to be paying 30%. You must file your tax returns every year if your tax rate is 0%. How do you do this? You get an auditor, or if you can do that yourself, make sure that you separate your income from your expenses. And if you're running an NGO, you know how to do that too. Of course, you separate your income from your expenses. So what is VAT? Your value added tax. This is a consumption tax. Okay, it is being a tax on goods and services. So you don't pay this from your profits, you only collect it from your customers and they hand it over to the government. For instance, now, you got a particular amount of money from your customers, that money that they used to put, you've been noticing it in supermarkets, okay? They will write VAT and you will pay it. You don't even know that you are paying such on some particular products, but they've been collecting money from you and they are giving it to the government. It is called VAT. All these things are very important for us so that we'll know what we are paying money from. Now, the current rate is 7.5%. Okay? Any business that has 25 million and above and is registered, they are going to be paying value added tax. Okay, so whenever you have, can you see now, Madam Love? So some of the persons we are working for as network marketers, we are to charge them people 7.5 VAT because they are going to collect it on you. If the amount of money they are paying you is like 25 million and above, they want you got a particular turnover from your customers. These are the kind of things we should charge them. There is no friendship in business. So we go straight to what exactly the economy is saying. So under digital economy, in 2025 acts, digital services like Facebook ads, like Google, like Netflix, they are strictly captured in this digital, what's it called, digital economy. They are to pay. They are paying one way or the other. And that's the reason why on Netflix, you are paying so much more. On Google, you don't know that you are paying money as even you are watching all those things. Okay? So what are the basic foods that are exempted? There are some basic things that are exempted. Basic food items are exempted, like bread, milk, salt, all these things that we use at home, books, medical items, they have 0% fat. Okay, so we have to understand these things and know that as we are going into 2026, have this at the back of your mind that you are going to be taxed on PIT, on CITA, as I've said to us, and on VAT. Very important you understand the difference between these three and you take necessary steps as soon as possible. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So if you have questions, I want you to start putting them in the chat box, or if you want to raise your hand to ask questions, because this is an interactive session for all of us. You need to clear your mind. This is a place for clarity, and it's a place for sustainable income, because we won't say because you don't want to pay tax, you won't make money. We don't want to agree for that one. In this community, you don't want to pay tax, you don't want to make money. No way. We don't want to agree with that. Okay, so I can see Galaxy and up. And somebody already said that those of us that do forex trading, our money is sent to our account without tag. You need to tell them to put description now. And they pay your forex trading into your crypto self. We're supposed to be doing more of crypto. So Galaxy, unmute yourself. Galaxy says, please, you should have changed your name. When you unmute yourself, tell us your name.
Good evening,
and ask a question. Yeah, good evening.
All right. Good evening, ma. My name is Jobo FX. So I'm a trader. And in our basically I use Xness account tag anytime we make profit in the market. They don't normally tag it before they transfer money into our account. So in that case, what do we do? Hello, ma'am.
Yes, we are here. We can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear
Mr.
Yes. So what I ask is that in that case, brokers do not tag our profit before they send it into our account. So what do we do in that case?
All right, thank you. I'm also into Forex, okay? So it is better you tell them to start tagging or you use a crypto account to get your money out. Are you with me? You use a crypto account to get your money out, and when you want to get your money out of crypto, then you can now tell the person that wants to do the P2P with to target the support. Because in Xness, I think Xness, they have customer, even though they don't have office in Nigeria, but they still have customer services centers. So you can talk to one of their customer service, who is also a Nigerian, would understand that it's very important now that all these things are important. They should always be tagging it as something, money named by something, or a gift or a support or help or something. And if you know that it can't be done as fast as you want it, make sure you get your money through crypto. It's better your money is inside crypto than for you to be taxed unnecessarily. Thank you.
Okay.
Hope you can use crypto. Once you can use crypto, it's better. In fact, I'm an advocate that every one of us, we start using crypto instead of this. Because if crypto, it will still benefit you. Once you better do it with crypto, and when you now sell the crypto yourself, you can chat with the person that you're buying from. That the person would now give you narration. Okay, so
all right.
Somebody said, I'm coming to you, Ify. Somebody said, please, man, can we pay tax on the money that is already in our account as we enter 2026? The money is already in your account. The digital industries, please take that one. Did you get that question, digital industries? Hello? Okay, network has thrown out. So for money that is already in your account, you cannot, you don't need to pay tax. For money that is already in your account, you don't need to pay tax. So it's from next January. Although personally, I was taxed. I got a message today, and I was taxed. So I mean, not today. I got a message sometime last week, and they taxed me. They call it tax. I still don't know the reason, because tax supposed to come this year. Why is my own tax coming since 2025? Is it too much money or what? I don't understand. It was very funny. I saw it and I was like, why are these people tax? Why did they tax me? Okay, so let me go to Ify. I can see Ify so Ify, go ahead. Unmute yourself and ask your question. Ify, go ahead, ask
All
your
right,
question.
good evening, ma.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening, ma. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I want to ask, when she was explaining about when they pay you money for your work and you want to do the expenses, let me say they gave you something like 100,000, for example, then you start buying everything you need for your work. After buying it, after doing the work, you now have something like maybe 50% remaining, that is 50,000. And most of these days, we pay with our POS, we pay with, we don't just do transfer. How do we reconcile the profits?
Okay. Are you with me, please? It's very simple. That's the reason why you have bank slips. As an auditor, we have all these things and we gather them
I
together
can't
to
hear
do your
properly.
auditing. Can you hear me, please? Or
Yes, we can hear you.
is it
Go
my
ahead.
network or you?
We can hear you. Go
Okay,
ahead.
okay, thank you. Okay, so if an auditor wants to audit your account, you provide everything needed. When I say everything, it comes with your bank slip, your POS slip. So all these things, all these documentations are very, very important. If you are buying anything, all the things you bought, your receipts, all these things are going to be compared with the amount of money in your account. So this is where we do bank reconciliation. That's what we call bank reconciliation. So we'll compare what you have in your hands, all the documents you have in your hands, we reconcile it with what you have in your bank. And, we do all these things together so that the right amount of money is going to be used, or is going to be paid. Right amount of profit is going to be gotten so that the right amount of tax will not be taxed on your account. So make sure that when you are doing POS account, don't just throw those papers away. Gather them together, or you screenshot them. Thank God for the use of phone. Screenshot all those things, save it somewhere, and so that at the end of the year, when your auditor or yourself, when you want to audit your account, and all these slips are going to be gathered together for you to be able to know how you are going to, reconcile these things and get the right amount of money for your tax. I hope you get that.
Okay. So let's go ahead. I can see more hand up. I see Bola Meyaki. Madam Bola, please go ahead.
Yes, good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, thank you. Please, I've one.
I didn't say that woman. I say Madam Bola.
Yes, Semil, Bola Mayaki, Bola Kale.
Go
Okay, ma. Thank you very much for the seminar. I want you to please kindly let us know what can I do. A situation whereby I have somebody who wanted to send money to me.
ahead. We can't hear you again. Bala Mayaki, I can't hear you again, or can you others still hear him? Digital Darius, can you hear him?
No, I can't hear him. I think he's having network
Okay,
issues.
I see a question. He said, another question is here. If you have tin, will they still use NIN? I mean, it is still necessary now. Please
Okay,
answer
so
that.
your tin and your need are going to be reconciled together. So of course your tin is going to be on your RC. So there is no need for you to get another tin since you have it. All for now, because Nigerians cannot the Nigerian government can no longer wait. So for now, your NIN is your tin number, and your RC number is your tin number. So if you have your, of course, when you wanted to get your tin, you remember that they asked for your RC number. So your RC number is still your tin number right now as we speak. So it's still the same thing.
Okay, so basically what they can do is maybe even if they still want to give us tin, they will just pick all of NIN, all the NIN, and assign a tin. So the
Exactly.
registration of tin, so there's no need for registration of tin as it is now. So they just pick all the NIN and assign all the NIN thing. Okay, so I think it was Bola that was saying, suppose I tell somebody who wanted to send me money to tag it, and the person failed to do so, what can I do?
You can do nothing though. You don't enter government and be that. There's nothing you can do.
That's it.
There's a saying that said that it's better you don't enter trouble with the government. So if the person did not hear word, quote and unquote, it's your problem with the person. They wouldn't even want to listen that this person did not target or something. So you must be ready to bear all
So
consequences in 2026. So
today,
you must make sure the person tags it. And if it doesn't tag it, of course, you're in the hand of the government already.
the thing is, I won't can forget to. Just today, I wanted to send somebody said I should loan him 200K. I wanted to send that money, and I was supposed to put loan. I totally forgot. So when I have sent it, when the thing has gone, I now told myself that, hey, love, if this is 1st of January, don't put this person for Begeo. If
And
this
that
is
is
1st
that
of
is absolutely true. Yes, there is something about Nigerians. We used to get adapted, to things easily. I'm too sure when one or two persons are taxed, you understand, because you did not tag. Excuse me, nothing will teach you the next minute when you want to send money. We used to easily get, used to situations easily. That's why I like Nigerians. After one or two transactions have been made and you saw tax on it, you will want the person that wants to send you money the next time. If you don't want, I know how Nigerians don't, can do, such a thing, and it can be funny. So I know that after tomorrow, people start getting used to writing things down and making sure that they have documents. You have a file. Go get a file in your house that you're keeping files, all the things that you are buying, all those things that you're selling. Get a file in your house, or you get for digitalpreneurs, okay, make sure that you have a separate email. Whenever you screenshot anything, send it straight to your mail. And thank God that emails cannot collapse. So emails, you are getting everything saved on your email. And email sending, it's has saved a lot of us from trouble because we have our personal, some of our documents or datas on the email. So make sure that you learn how to use email. And if you still don't know how to use email, have a file in your house that your children cannot touch, that you are keeping all those things and you are remembering, and you keep telling people that please don't forget to tag or to narrate all these things that you are sending to me. Very important.
Okay, if he says she has another question. So if you go ahead and ask your question.
All right, thank you, ma. Ma, please, I want to ask, if like our business, our corporate accounts, like somebody like me now, I don't have ATM on my corporate account. So what I do is that if I get money for my work, I transfer to a bank that has ATM and use it and run the transactions for any expenses I want. So if they give me money for work now and I want to transfer it to my personal account so that I can start using the ATM, how do I go about it? That is one. Another question now is it advisable to have more than one corporate account so that maybe I can now have the one I'll have ATM on and use it and run the expenses and make sure that, so that I don't just get confused myself.
I think I like that question. You can actually have another backup. Two, in fact, you can have many, you can have 2 or 3 backup and just the charges. But because there is particular one, maybe that one now real money demo. Now I don't cash you. Now better money they enter that account. That's why you don't want. That's why you don't have ATM on it. Anyway, so you can actually have another account where there is an ATM. Because if you move money to your personal account, what we are talking about is personal account will attract more taxes. So when you move money to your personal account and you use it for expenses, governments don't recognize those expenses. But when you do expenses from your business account, they recognize it. So that's why we are trying to say, everybody go and open your own, go and open an account, a corporate account now. Because that's the way we are going. That's where we are going. Because
I think on that issue too. Sorry, Madam Love. On
okay,
that issue too, you can write personal transfer or savings on that narration. You will say it's your personal money, personal transfer. You know, it's easier for government to reconcile your bank, your corporate account. It's easier for them to reconcile it with your personal name, which is going to be your, except you're not a director in that company you are talking about. If you're a director, if you're the owner of the company, it's very easy for them to reconcile your name with your personal name. So when you write personal transfer or you write personal savings, you understand. So they will understand that the money is moved from one bank, from your own bank, maybe to another, from one account to another, which is your personal money. So you can still do that for the meantime till you open your own.
What she said she wants to do. She wants to move the money from her personal account, corporate account to her personal account. Then she will now use it for expenses for the business run she's doing. So I don't know how that will work out. I'm looking at if you run expenses from personal account, will government understand that these are really expenses because they want their own everything that come in, they want to really get as much as possible, especially from our personal account once it's above 800,000. So so that they won't feel that you're giving excuses, and those expenses actually they are business expenses. So they begin to ask questions: if it's a business expense, why is it not on the business account? Did you get what I said, Digital Duchess?
Oh, yes, absolutely. So in that case, of course, she has to get another account so that will be on the safe side for your company, or you get your ATM moved, or you get your ATM card from that particular account so that you will not just be moving it anyhow to your personal account, and they will not tax it when it's not supposed to be taxed, or they will not double tax it, so to say.
Somebody said yes, that Dr. Loyede was saying today, I quote, that we won't be taxed until the end of the year. And we should not be bothered about the narration stuff. We need to have a transaction of 800 and above before we can be taxed. Oma, why are you waiting for taxman to come now? Why are you waiting for taxman to come now? I mean, love it. So the Digital Digest, did you get that one?
She said Dr. Oluyede said will not be taxed until the end of the year, but is it not better? Let's just say one or two. It's not better for you to just about the narration. Is it not just better for you to stay safe? You know, I don't know Dr. Oluyede, but it's better for you to stay safe than for you to now hear taxed.
The joint taxman heads now is the one that they are calling
okay. Okay. The taxman said will not be taxed until the end of is it this year or next year? End of the year, which is going to be next year. Okay, we are starting next year now. That's what we are saying. It said to the end of the year. So 2026 is already tomorrow now. So we have started already.
End of 2026 is what he's saying. End of 2026, the way from the message I got them.
Okay, but it's just better. It's better for us to get ready because what we've been hearing is going to be 2026 starting January 1st. So it's better for you to just get ready. Start with your narration. You know, Nigeria has a way of trying to push you forward and remove shock from your leg. So it's better for you to get set and start doing what is right. Start doing the necessary things that you need to do for you not to get unnecessarily taxed.
Okay, so I can see Grace Oragba. Grace Oragba, please ask your question. So if you have questions, this is time to pour out. Ask all your questions. Put it in the chat. Grace Oragba, unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hey.
You muted yourself again. Okay, go ahead.
Hello?
Hello, yeah, good day.
Oh, yeah. Now, my question is the account reconciliation. From where do they get the information to do the reconciliation, please? The bank reconciliation, I mean.
I didn't get a question.
I say the reconciliation, you know, they say they will do bank reconciliation before they will not know the amount that you pay for tax. My information, from where would they get it? Is it from my
You are the one.
bank transaction?
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. For your tax to be prepared by any auditor, I said you are to provide all the documents. If you are running a company, okay, you are to provide to your accountant, the person that wants to audit your account, you are to provide all the necessary information. So you get your bank statement, for the year, you get everything necessary, then you get all your slips. All the slips that you have used for the year, your receipts, everything, you submit it to your accountant. So your accountant is going to do your bank reconciliation for you. So it's not like that. It's not government that will start looking for that for you. It's your accountant that is going to do that for you. So your accountant will now get that all those documents ready so that it will be presented to the government for taxation.
All right. If I'm able to, you know, get my documents and prepare them, like if I'm an accountant myself, I can do my own reconciliation now instead of getting another person involved.
Definitely.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, somebody said, if so, what we are saying, everyone, is from tomorrow, even me, I'm going to repent because even me, I'm guilty. From tomorrow, take your bookkeeping very seriously. Like, go and get files. I am guilty.
Exactly.
Okay, I have a question now. Okay, so let's say I have a cook and I transfer money to the cook account. What I go put? So I think at this point we need to tell our people some of this narration. Digital Duchess, I think you need to help us with some of this narration. If you are transferring money to cook, what would you say? If somebody is giving you gifts, if you're transferring money to another account of yours, so maybe we help us with some of this narration. I can see some. Oh, somebody says school fees and all of that.
Like all these things now, you put school fees. If it's a gift, you write gift or family support. If it is a loan that you want to send back, you say refund or reimbursement. If it is money being transferred from your own bank to another bank, you say personal money or savings. If it is money that you want to loan someone, you write loan. Or if it is money that you received from someone that you lend someone, and you want to write something on it, you say loan received. If it is money that you want to put into a business, maybe you want to put money for somebody for a business, you say capital contribution. You know, all these things, we can definitely get this thing from ChatGPT or Meta AI, let them give us more narration. Then if it's a transaction that you operate on a POS and your customer wants to make a transfer to you as a POS person, make sure you write POS transaction, you know.
Hey, who is that? It's Madam Grace, mute yourself.
Okay, so if you're a business owner and you sell things, your customer should put narration. Business owner, if you sell things, your customer should put narration. Let your customers come back and tell you that, okay, purchase or payment for 7 cartons of Indomie, 1 carton of beer, you know, things like that. Make sure that they put narration when they are sending money to you. Very important.
Okay, so let's go to the next one. I can see another question. Somebody said it's about school. Good evening. Thanks so much. If you are sending school fees to your children in school for them to make their payment themselves, will they also be taxed?
They will be taxed now. They'll be taxed as long as they have bank accounts. So that's the reason why you tell them that they should write school fees. And when you're sending it to them, you write
if you are
school
the one
fees.
sending, so you have to put school fees for them.
If you are sending to them, you put school fees. So as it's coming from them to the school, they will also put school fees. So it's very simple and straightforward.
Elijah, what about those of us in network marketing that are paid in commission? That's what we have been saying now. If you are in network marketing, you're paid commission, the same thing. You will need to maybe we are advocating that we start talking to the network marketing company now, that they should the network marketing company now that they should what's it called now? That the network marketing company should start paying to our, what's it called now? They should start paying to our account.
Business accounts. Business
Our
account.
business account. So we start submitting business account to them now. That's what we'll be doing now. Okay. More dollar, please go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, great leaders in the house. Good evening, Dr. Love, Duchess, and every other leader that has been speaking since. I've been listening quietly because one of the reasons why I joined this meeting tonight was to learn, not to actually. But I just want to for some of us who are in the crypto space, some of us who do. I don't think there's a day that I don't do transaction as in on Bybit. I don't either withdraw or selling. You understand? I think it's gonna be a difficult one for many of us in the space and many Nigerians because there'll be what we call double taxing. Double taxing is gonna be going on because you're buying the Indomie you're buying is already taxed from where the person that bought it. Yeah, you're buying again, it's taxing double tax. It's gonna, I don't know how the government is gonna handle all that. But I just want to suggest that each time you're doing your crypto transactions from wherever exchange you're using or from wherever platform, just play with the guy that is paying you because you're selling, for instance. Play with him to put narration, just like what Duchess said earlier. We'll have different remarks, different you can say gift, you can say support, you can so many things, so that it will really help. But I tell you, there'll be several times that these things might be skipped, probably it might not be intentional by the person that is sending the money, but there's going to be a serious double taxing from our side. And pray that God help us. We found ourselves in this kind of country, but we are just going to be paying the prices while they perfect the whole thing. It is well. Thank you very much. I really appreciate this putting this together to educate us. God bless you all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let me see other questions. If you already have money in the account before 2026, do you want to go and remove the money? Are you going to be taxed? No, you're not going to be taxed. You have heard that you're taxed only on income and your profit, okay? Somebody said something which is also very good. He said, but the banks will not be able to stop this. He said banks should ensure that transactions are not processed with narration. This will help to avoid forgetting to write narration. No, you would write the narration now, but you can go and write the wrong narration. So if you give somebody gift now, you just put thanks, or you return somebody's load. So what we are saying now is the narration has to be very proper. Very proper. The narration has to be very proper. That's what we are saying now. Okay, I can see Monday. Monday, please ask your question.
Good evening, house.
Yes,
I
good
want
evening.
to ask, what about salary earners? Are they going to be taxed every month or at the end of the year?
Already, you have been taxed every month already now. Salary earners are taxed you pay tax already now, but salary owner, you pay tax to your. Oh gosh, I can understand what Bodola is trying to say now. salary earners, you're already being taxed by your organization. But now, from what you now be doing your account again, digital dashes, you have a settle for them.
Okay, he said with salary earners be taxed. They've been taxed already. Maybe
No,
you don't know that you have
are
been
they going
taxed.
to be taxed at every month or at the end of the year? But now
It's every
they've
month.
been taxed. But what we are getting, what I'm even saying now is that salary earners also use account. With this one, the government want tax over tax. So how are they going to? So this narration has to be.
No, I don't think. I think the narration would help them. So, because salary earners don't need the bank account, they don't need business account. They are working for someone. So when the money is coming in at the end of the year, they've taxed them already even before sending the money. So I think the bank will remove the money. Depends on what they have with the organization. So when the money is entering into their personal account, definitely they won't be taxed again. But their principal, which is their employer, must write salary for year 20 for months January 2026. It must definitely be written. If not, they'll be double taxed. So very important. So you must allow your principal.
Their salary should be more than. They are saying that if your salary is more than 800,000, I don't. So I'm just trying to see. So I think that needs to be properly worked out, because already their salary is being taxed already. Then now they are now going to face this bank wala. So
it's not even the salary thing. I think they are talking about income, the general income for business persons. If your income is not more than 800,000, that is personal income tax. If it's more than 800,000 naira, that's when you now start getting taxed. But if it is less, they are not talking about salary earners. Salary earners are different sector of tax payers. So do you understand, Mr. Monday? Your money,
Yes,
your
yes,
salary right now is being taxed. Yes, and you continue to get taxed on the salary. So for you not to get double taxed, you have to tell your principal to put narration that this is salary for you.
already is government, from government.
And then your case is closed.
Thank you.
So I think that since the salary is already in tax and it's the account, most of those accounts, they call it salary accounts. So salary accounts, I think the bank, they will just leave those salary accounts alone for them, because most of those accounts, they call it salary accounts. So that is another thing. That will save you. Bye-bye, Jebu. I'm hearing okay, I think it's from, so please go ahead, Baba Jebu. Olu Joseph.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Good evening, Dr. Love and Duchess, the digital Duchess. And sorry, I came late. I was actually looking for Mr. Dada Emmanuel to ask this question. I hope Dr. Love can also answer. Now, we have read so many things on WhatsApp, on internet, on how to escape this draconian hula baloo. The question I have is this. For those who are earning income and you earn more than 800, there's a percentage that will be taxed, not that the full money that you are earning or the full profit. After 800,000, whatever remains, there's a percentage of that will be taxed. I need to get that part clear because I've seen so many narrations and all that. It's not that you are just going to earn 800 and they will tax you. No. Your profit from all the things you are doing, once you have 800,000, the 800,000 will be set aside. The remaining, if you make 50 million after that 800,000, there's a percentage of that 50 million that will not be taxed. So we need a tax expert actually to explain this to us. That's my concern.
Yes, this you can help out. Then Dr. Dada will be on we have created a group for this, for those who have questions on tax. Dr. Dada will be on that group. Unfortunately, he came in with two gadgets, and I tried to remove one. I think I mistakenly removed the main one because it's telling me he's trying to come in and they keep denying him access. I've even told him to open another email and try to still come in, but they still kept denying that access. I don't understand. what is happening. So, but it's on a WhatsApp group that we have created. I'm going to put the WhatsApp group on the link. So all questions that we can't answer here, it will be on that group and help us out with that. So Digital Duchess, do you want to help out with that question? You did get the question.
Yes, I got the question, and I think I've answered that maybe because it came late. As an accountant, this is what I know. The new PIT, as I said, is progressive. So, for instance, I made a sample the other time. I said if you're earning like 500,000 naira from job A, and from job B, you're earning like 2 million naira, okay? They are going to be taxing you accordingly from 0% to 25%. So it depends on the amount of money you are earning. And failure to put in your tax, you are going to be charged also. So for instance, now, if you have a small business and your turnover is less than a small business, make sure that it's a small business and it has a company account, and your turnover is less than 100 million, you are going to be charged 0%. I mentioned that earlier. You're going to be charged 0%. So the monies that are going to be charged are for personal income tax, which is PIT that I said the other time. You are going to be charged from 800,000 naira above. Okay, so it depends. The new rate is between 0% to 25%. Then make sure that when you have a rent allowance, okay, for instance, you are still paying rent, maybe rent for your company, they are going to deduct 20% of your rent from your income. Okay, so up to the rate of 500,000 naira. For instance, if you have maybe your rent in the office is 1 million naira per year, they will deduct 500,000 naira. So all these things must be put in place. Make sure that you collect your rent receipts from the person you are collecting rent from. All these things are very, very important. And for company income tax, I said that if you have a turnover of 100 million to 250 million, okay, you are going to be 0% charged. You are legally exempted, okay, from paying tax until your money reaches 250 and above. You are being charged 30% on your profits. 25% on your profits, depends on the amount of money that is coming in. So if you are having billions of naira, you are going to be charged 25%, 30% from your profits. Profit, oh, please note, from your profit, not just from the own money. And that's the reason why you have to get all these monies very importantly audited at the end of the year. Then I said the third one is VAT. I've mentioned it before, Pastor Joseph entered. The last one is VAT, value added tax. You are going to be charged 7.5% on your value added tax. And I explain value added tax as the consumption on tax on goods and services. So things like maybe you purchase something from the shop, or your Indomie, or your salad, they are charging you VAT, which is 7.5% of the amount of money it is. So you're not going to be paying it extra. They have already charged you. Even some people are already getting charged. We are getting charged every day on the things we buy from the supermarkets. So you have to understand that your PIT is different from your CITA and it's different from your VAT. So you have to understand and clarify these things very importantly. Your personal income tax is different from your company income tax and is different from your value added tax. The amounts that are going to be charged. Thank you.
Okay, so how can business owners deduct legitimate expenses from like adverts, logistics, tools from their profit? How do you do that?
Yeah, at the end of the year, as I said, you have to have your bank reconciled, your bank reconciliation account. So at the end of the year, you have a trade profit trading, we call it trading profit and loss account. The trading profit and loss account is going to be prepared, plus your balance sheet account is going to be prepared. So after all these accounts are prepared, they will now get your gross profit. So it's on your gross profit that all these things are going to be deducted, your expenses, that your tax is going to be charged. From your trading profit and loss account, everything will come out, your expenses, all the money you spent on transactions, and the rest of it. So we have to understand this, and it's very, very important.
Then,
so that's the reason why it's either we get an accountant or you become the accountant yourself.
So I hope you guys, your accountants are not so expensive for us. Because on the look of this now, accountants ever just okay go. Accountants we just this is time for accountant to reign. This is guy for people to have side hustle. This is the time, business accountant, this is the time for you to make plenty money. Okay, so I also need to know, this is Nigeria, at what time do we submit tax? Is it at the end of the year? At what time do you do all this calculation? Duchess, are you here?
Yes, I'm here, please.
At what time do you do this calculation? At what time do you submit? That's my question. At what time of the year? Is it at the end of the year? Must everybody do, or different companies have their own end of the tenure?
Okay. Sorry, I thought I was unmuted. Okay, so you're going to be taxed you're supposed to pay your tax according to your own year end. So for instance, you started your business at February 31st, 2023. So your year end will be February, sorry, it will be January 31st, 2024. Okay, so that is when you're supposed to prepare your own income tax. So that's when you're supposed, at your year end, that is when you'll be preparing your income tax. The time you started, 1 year after, 12-year calendar months of any time you started. You started your business.
Okay, so for every 1 year, who is an individual running side hustle, side gigs, running YouTube content, AI, AI, your advice is we should all go and open a business account, right?
Definitely.
So we are being advised to open a limited liability account. A limited liability account. So before I continue with my question, let me talk to Tony. Tony, you can unmute and ask your question.
Okay, good evening, Madam Love.
Yes, good evening. I'm toasting.
Good evening, everybody. My co-debaters and co-liberators, I am grateful to be on this platform through the power and the autonomy of Madam Love. I just want to ask a question following the lady that just spoke right now. You said by January the following year we'll audit the accounts. But in an instance whereby poor people like us don't have the money to keep, why can't we pay the tax every month instead of waiting till January when there will be no money to pay the tax that is required of us? Why do I have to wait till January when I know that it's not sure that I will have money with all the problems that I go through in this country, and you know what's going on? So do I pay? Is it possible for me to start to pay that tax every month?
That's a good one. That's a good question.
Okay, ma. So please just let her please kindly answer, please.
Yes, I'm here. My name is Yemisi David, Digital Duchess. You can call me Digital Duchess. So if you are running a business, it is advised that you have a proper organization for your business. But if you're going to be pay as you earn, which is your PIT, your personal income tax, of course, you can be paying that every month. In fact, they're going to be deducting that from you every month. But when it's a business account, you are supposed to be doing that every year. Your tax is going to be taxed every year. So at the end of the year, your auditor will come in and will audit your accounts and would get to know if the accounts are right. And one of the two things to do, then they will now tax on your profits. I think that is what is done on a business account. But if it is pay as you earn, of course, you can be paying your PIT, which is your personal income tax. You can be paying that every month.
So somebody just asked, what about those of us that have personal income tax? When do we do our tax returns? You just answer, that's every month. That's every month. Okay, so how can individuals and entrepreneurs plan their taxes in a way to protect their wealth and cash flow? How do you plan? What do you do? Duchess, did you get that question?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, please come again. How can you do what? Sorry, I was trying to, I'm just juggling between two.
How can individuals plan their taxes in order to protect their wealth and their cash flow?
Okay, like I've said earlier, that it's very important for you to have documents, have documentation for all the transactions that you have been doing. And thank God for the new generation AI digital works that, as your money is coming in, you have a particular place that is being stored. I discovered that a lot of people are just selling. They don't even know how much is coming in at the end of the year. It is not good for your business. So even this taxation self is going to be very good for us. It will help us to learn that we should be documenting all the transactions that are coming into our account so that you would even know how much you are spending and how much you are coming in. So one of the ways that you would plan for the year as a company person is so that you not get overcharged or get, to be blown out of box. Make sure that you are documenting all your transactions. When I mean all your transactions, I mean even to the tiniest 5 naira. Make sure you document everything. Have a legal document, have a file that you are putting everything in. And if you are not well organized, okay, like a lot of persons are not, make sure you get a digital computer or a digital storage space that you can be sending all those things to so that you won't miss out on any details. That storage space is going to help you
Telegram.
to collect. Yes,
Having a
it's going to help you
personal
to.
telegram, you can create a personal telegram. You put only, then you can create a group like a telegram, put it, call it account group.
Yes.
Then you can be sending all those information there.
Send all those information across. Send them to your email, maybe an email that is separate for all those things. Make sure you put all those monies inside. It's very important for you to do that too.
Somebody said, what will a thrift collector or a Joy Isusu tell his customers to be putting as a narration?
You can tell them to put help or support. It's a support, it's a contribution. So it's like a cooperative.
Or
So
it
tell
can
them to
even be
put support.
contribution. Can be contribution.
You can be contribution. Tell them to put contribution. The truth is contribution. So make sure we get a legal name, not just the name you are thinking of your head, or you are just putting some narrations in your own language, in your own local languages. No, it's not going to be accepted. So we are going to be putting the legal ones, which is very
So,
important.
so are there legal ways to reduce tax burden without evasion?
Yes, one of the legal ways, of course, is when an auditor helps you to audit, which are the legal ways. And of course, if you know that you are being evaded by tax, you can go to court. Yes, there are so many persons that maybe they overcharge them or something like that, and maybe you've not paid for so many years and you did not know about it. Of course, you can present your case. The government is willing. In fact, the government even says that maybe 6 years before and
So if you are running a business, okay, I can't hear you again. So
okay,
if you are
sorry,
running
can
a,
you hear me now?
yes, okay, go ahead, yes.
Okay, so I was saying that and you are the one so you can present your case and tell them one or two things. I think the government will be willing to hear us out on those matters.
Okay, so that's nice. One of the ways you can actually reduce your tax burden is actually when I was working in Galinfayemi Chambers, although these children are working, they're all working. All these children are working. Like me now at home, and my children are the one doing my video editing. They are the one doing my graphic. That's what I'm training them to do now. They're the one doing my editing, doing my social media posts. You can involve your kids. It's just that they have to be working in the business. So as they're working in the business, you begin to pay them salary. So you pay them salary, and so this one was a work, is your social media content creator, or this one is your video editor. You begin, all my children have bank accounts, so they can be involved. That's why we talk about the limited liability company, because before you have spent 150 million or more, you have gotten good business, very good business. So your profit must be 150 million before you be taxed. So because of that, these are ways, legal way, to reduce your tax burden. And if you go out with friends, or you go out with every outing now, that business outing, Put it in your business account, not personal account again. Every outing is business account. So that's why the business account will be very useful, very, very useful. If you loan your business money, say you loan to start a business, or there's a loan for your business, you have to put it, if it's a loan from you, personal loan to your business. So it's very important actually that we have a business account to really help us. So I'm going to Samsung. People should be changing to your name so that we can call you by your name. So Samsung, unmute yourself because that's what I can see. And introduce yourself before you ask your question. Samsung, go ahead. Person with Samsung, go ahead and ask your question. Okay, your hand is down. Okay, so as we are rounding up digital justice, what mindset shift do Nigerians need to make about tax going forward? Because we actually need to a total mindset shift, a lot of us. So what mindset shift do you advise Nigerians to make going forward when when we're talking about tax?
Okay. One of the things I want to thank you very much, Dr. Love. One of the things I want us to know and understand is that tax is like a contribution. We know that a lot of us, we are angry with Nigeria. We are still Nigerians, though. So we should understand that tax is like a contribution. So don't think of it as if you are losing. Hey, they said I should come and pay tax. Nonsense, people. They are just using our money to do blah, blah, blah. They are actually going to be using the money for more good roads, as we heard. Truth or not, true or not true, we understand that our government, we are owing a lot. All of us, we are owing. They are, so we need more money in Nigeria. So let's understand this, that it's very important for you to pay tax, okay? And you have to be compliant, okay? Don't say that I want to avoid tax. Comply. It's better for you not to be at the other end with the government. Don't fight the government. Make sure you are complying and plan your tax very well. Don't panic. Don't panic and say, hey, this money is getting too much. Get a tax consultant. Get a tax pro that is going to help you to manage your account if you don't know how to do that, because that is what leads a lot of people to panic mode. So don't avoid it. Be compliant. Make sure that you understand what is being used for, your good roads, your water amenities, all those provisions that you are looking for a better community. Let's just have a good mindset. We are still in Nigeria and we know that Nigeria is going to be better and greater. So let us all know that these things are not just a burden, okay, but it's a growth process, it's a growth process for Nigeria to get better. And I know that very soon we'll understand the reason why we are paying tax and why we have to, why it has to resonate more with us. Thank you very much, Dr. Love, for calling this meeting together for us to learn.
Hold on. Never tag me. We have questions before we run on. We have 3 more questions. So I'm going to allow Tosi. So Tosi, please unmute yourself and ask so that we can.
Okay, thank you very much, Madam Love. And this question is directly directed to the fantastic coordinator, Madam Duchess. My questions are divided into 2. One is an acknowledgement from you. The second one is a direct question. Now, you said that I want you to acknowledge the first question. You said we can, instead of using our personal accounts to fund our day-to-day transactions, we can flaunt everything on the company accounts, and our tax will be reduced or will evade some taxes. That's one. I need clarity on that. Then secondly, I just read something right now on the internet while we're doing this meeting that if you have an agri company, you won't be taxed for the next 5 years. So I'm just thinking, is it possible for you to join your forex accounts, or just organize a forex company, join it with agriculture, and join it with your company, if you know what I mean, your company that probably is a forex or crypto company, then mix it with agriculture, company, open the company in, maybe you can just say forex and international with agricultural limited. then run with it and evade the tax for 5 years. So is that a way you can evade taxation? So if you miss dodges, if you don't get the question, I can come again. But those are the questions. Just go ahead.
Okay, so before
All right,
Duchess
thank you,
come in, sorry, Duchess, before you come in, I need you to know that tax evasion is a crime. Tax avoidance is not a crime. So what we are talking about is how to reduce our tax. So please go ahead, Duchess.
Okay, thank you, Madam Love. Mr. Tosin, thanks for the acknowledgement. And the first question, I think I got it right that, sorry, let me start from the second question. For an agri company, you are not going to be taxed for the next 5 years. Yes, they said so, and that you're not going to be taxed. So they want everybody to start working as an agri person, as a farmer. They want all of us to go back to to start learning how to grow crops. Yes. So you can't say forex and agric. Okay, when you put your company as forex and agric, then there's going to be issue. They will have to charge you based on each. So if you say forex and agric company, they will charge forex out of it, then they will leave the agric part. So when you are doing your auditing, that is when all those forex parts, you want to evade it, right? They will now catch you on all those forex parts. They will tax you on that part, then they will now leave the agric part, because all these things are going to be, if you have a company like that, your accountant is going to help you to break all those things down when it's doing your trading profit and loss account. So all those things are going to be stated rightly out, which is very important. Then the first question, I don't think I got that correctly. Please, can you come again, Mr. Tosin?
Was about how to reduce our burden. I was the one that spoke about that, how to reduce our tax, and I said that instead of you using your personal account to run, maybe you want to go for outing, you will rather use your business account, because it can be called business lunch. You can actually go for dinner, everything, those kind of expenses should go in. That's why you see the very rich, they pay less tax, actually. They pay less tax because many of the things go into the company account. Many of those expenses, it goes into the company account. Even like this Christmas time, some of them that will give us rice and all that, even the rice they will buy for their house, they can count it as part of the rice they bought for and gave to people. So all those things actually go into the company account, and it actually really helped them to reduce their tax. That's what I was explaining. So, but it has to be captured properly, just like Digital Duchess spoke about the narration. Don't go and use your local language to put the narration. It has to be captured properly, and that's why we also need, if you go on that group, Mr. Dada Manuel will be there. I've posted the group link where you can actually, he will answer your questions as well. And he's a professional. And for those who need maybe accounting professionals, he will be there to help. He can provide you the service as well. So I have Samsung. Well, who be this? Samsung. I allowed you, but you didn't raise. You didn't. Emmanuel, Emidel, please ask your question. Emidel, unmute yourself.
Thank you, the Queen of Internet Business. Mr. Question. Thank you for this opportunity. About the professionals. My question is, we that are into crypto, are they taxing us why do you take time to study this tax something? So who that are trading in Binance, but are they taxing exchanges?
I love you very well.
Thank you, ma.
Hello, you will be taxed, super taxed. Digital Duchess, over to you. Crypto man want to know whether they'll be
number
taxed.
one on the list. Crypto tax. You are number one. You don't know that it's you people that the government is actually targeting.
Targeting you. All these people that are making the money
Government
online.
is targeting because they know you are making a lot of money. So crypto and forex, okay. So for you not to be overtaxed, that's why we are saying that you should open a business account, okay, a limited liability account that you can be routing all your crypto businesses through, so that it will reduce your tax payment at the end of every month or year. So crypto forex lovers, you are the number one on the list because the governments know that you are making serious money, so they want to nip you at the bud.
But if you actually, if the money is actually, if the money is actually that it's a loss. If it's a loss, they will also reconcile that with the exchange you're using, because actually you could actually lose money. They would not charge you for that. They won't ask you for that. But those of you that want to turn tailors, like all those of us that are permutating now, using Dingen coins, we want to turn our $10 to $10,000 or more. You go pay tax. You go pay tax.
Dr. Law, sorry, I have to go now. I have to prepare for service this
Okay,
night.
for service. Okay, no problem. Thank you. That's fine.
I think some two persons have questions. I think they've asked their questions, right?
Yes, it's only two. We have only two. Okay, I mean, there's I'm seeing somebody that said he has question. King, and you're not raising your hand and you have question. How do you want me to locate you now? You should have raised your hand now. Not give me work. Now double work because we're actually rounding up because it's already 7. Now we are just we're rounding up by 7. Okay, let us just allow the last person. King, I need to be looking for you now. Yeah, King, don't give me work. Okay, unmute yourself, King, so that we can, because we are going. It's 7 now. I know people, that's why I brought it 5. Some people were saying 8 o'clock. I said, no, people are going for prepare for service.
Yeah, good evening, Dr. Love.
Yeah, good evening.
Thank you so much for the awareness. So my question is maybe concerning the transaction I do on daily basis. Like the woman, she said that we have to keep a accurate record of all our transactions. Like maybe sometimes if I want to buy bread, I used to do transfer. If I want to buy tomato, sometimes I will transfer to their bookie. Sometimes I don't usually have cash. So does it mean that, is it the ones that go out of my account, maybe I will be keeping record of, or maybe the ones that come into my account?
Okay.
The ones that go out of your account. Yes. Sorry, maybe you just came in. But I've already explained this. All the monies that is going out of it. You want to buy bread, Abby, right? Purchase of bread now is very easy. You want to pay to Aboki for tea. Purchase of tea is simple, so that you help the person you are sending it to. You understand? So that they'll be able to see it as on the narration that this money is being used for this particular thing. So you must narrate every transaction that you are paying for. It's very easy now. As you are putting 100 naira, be 1,000 naira in that's your box, then the next one is narration. So instead of it to just leave the narration empty, just put purchase or something. So everything must be kept like that. You narrate it.
Okay, yeah. All the debits, all the proof of payment, I will send all of them and store them in my email.
Yes, they are your expenses. They are your expenses. You might not put it in your email. Yes, they are under your direct expenses. So it must be, you must have them. If you're not having them screenshotted, you can also have them. Maybe your bank would help you with that. Thank God for the online banks that we have. They have transaction receipts. So all those things can be
there's an
recorded as a bank
argument with the
reconciliation.
taxman. If there's an argument with the taxman, you bring out everything, your expenses and your income.
Don't bring out everything.
That's one. And number 2, it may be because of your own personal reason. And like digital judges have said, and like I've also said, I love what this government is doing. It's like putting gun on our head to do the right thing. We won't see it now until later. Because a lot of businesses are in shambles. A lot of businesses don't even know their accounts. They don't even know what they are doing. So this will help every one of us, even individuals, to be able to know if we are indeed making money, to be able to measure. So it's about being able to measure what is coming in, what is going out, and it's for our own good. It's for our own good. So I want to say thank you. We have Digital Dodgers. We have Mr. Dada. They are on this WhatsApp group. So please join the WhatsApp group. Let the conversation continue on the WhatsApp group so that in case you still have questions, you can ask on that WhatsApp group, because we need to go now. I want to say Happy New Year in advance. It's tomorrow. In some countries, they're already in the New Year. Happy New Year to everyone. We are so glad that you're able to join us. 2026 is going to be a massive year, like very massive. It's a year that we should not be scared, guys. We should not think of what the government is doing, and we want to conserve ourselves. 800,000 naira a year. Nobody in this community, I beg. We can't be in our community and making 800,000. We want you to make very sustainable income online. Income that you can use, you can build houses, you can do a lot of things. online. That's what we want you to be making. And that's our plan, our goal, and our prayer for every one of us. So see you all on the WhatsApp group. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you.